You know, the one that probably makes the least impact might be smell. But if you live in a really messy, smelly house and you don't clean your house, then yeah, that's going to actually make a huge impact on you. Your brain's going to be constantly telling you, I don't like the way that this place smells, and that is going to come out in an emotional sense. And if you don't have control over that, well, if you live in a really, really, really smelly house because you don't clean it or something like that, then you already know where your emotional state is. You already know where your energy field is. It's really coming down to the philosophical concept of verisimilitude. Now, if you haven't seen that video, the philosophical concept of verisimilitude is different from the textbook literal dictionary definition of what verisimilitude means. In a philosophical sense, verisimilitude means that some ideas are better than others. And we want to objectively look at this and critique life in this way by using our own internal compass to make decisions on what ideas are better than others. And if we continue on that path and we continue to objectively see things in a sense of morality, and we understand the true facts about how food and sex and other things can damage our spiritual essence or our energies, then we can actually make better decisions and we can be more higher consciously minded. So basically empathy, intuition, you know, you want to tap into those things. You want to understand everybody's a reflection of you, as I mentioned. So you want to resonate with people who are on a much higher frequency than people who are on a lower one. You don't want to surround yourself with negative people. But you also want to ensure that you're living highly, highly, highly conscious. You want your conscientiousness to be at an all-time high. That means living in the present moment. So living in a state of higher consciousness means not only tapping into the energy and source of God's divine creation, it also means living in a state where you are constantly observing your present moment at all times. And you don't want to become neurotic about this. That's not the point. You want to get out of the past and get out of the future. If you are reflecting on the past for positive memories or ways to express the present moment, like, you know, thinking of things that didn't go well so that you could make them better today, that's different. But what a lot of people use the past for is a source of depression. They look at the things that they weren't able to accomplish. They look at the mistakes that they made, the bad things that they said, the guilt, the fear, the shame, the doubt, all of that. That is what most people fixate on when they think about the past. You're not sitting there most of the time thinking about good memories, you're thinking about bad ones, and that's because the limbic system in your brain is trying to replay events that have happened to you that are deeply seated in your psyche and in your memory banks, so that it can prepare in the off chance that this does happen again, and you can prepare yourself and avoid catastrophe.